Alright, tankers, welcome back for another replay, and today we are looking at InfectionousFrag. He is playing the B.U.G.I on Halluf. Now, the Polish medium tank line, I tell you what, I wasn't a huge fan of it going through the mid-tiers, going through the tier 5, tier 6. Really didn't think the accuracy was much chop, but Frag's gonna show us how that will work out for him today. Now, it's kind of unusual to see a FV304 kind of leading the charge there, but when you're in an RD that is extremely short range like that one, it's not too surprising to see them trying to get into a position where they can support the team. So for this game, Artie's leading the charge. Now back to Frag. So we're seeing him taking, well, a bit of an early risk here, kind of driving out into the open. I'll have to see kind of how that goes for him. Does he get punished for it early? Doesn't look like he will be. The light tank on the enemy team not spotting him out here. But he does go straight to the wall, so I'm not too sure what he was watching there. Now, I was just talking about the accuracy before. I didn't think it was much shot, so Frag's going to show us here. Well, let's go to T25. Can we sink this? First shot. Fires it out and right into the turret there. 233 damage to open up the account. Nice shot. Alright, so now we're heading kind of up into the fairly standard position for medium tanks. You can see we're being joined by a Poodle here. So it's going to, kind of grind up against each other for just for a little bit as we try and get up the top. And looks like Poodle really wants to kind of grab these rocks, but he's going to have to cut us off to do it. And finally decides that he's going to pull back a little bit. So one T43 has already crossed, so it looks like we may have missed any chance of an early ambush shot in there. Doesn't look like anyone else is keen to join him just yet. Got one T43 that has moved down fairly aggressively into the dip below. And a T30 for -100 or /100 kind of watching over him. Now for the first play of the game, the Poodle again with the pushing that jumbo in so we can head towards that T43. Frag just manages to get that shot in over the back of the Poodle somehow, and rams the jumbo a little bit on the way over. Gonna happen when you get a few tanks into a very small space. Yeah, managing to shut down that Skoda T25, so there we go with another shot into him here. Now it looks like Frag's team has fairly decent control over this top A1 corner, as there was only really one heavy that came over here. We'll have to find out what happened to the other one. So now looking for a side shot on that T43, just hoping we don't get smacked by the KV2 from behind, but it looks like we're alright. Now 2 kills in. And there we go, there's the IS-2S also spotted out. Still full health. Obviously not really dueling or anything too much over there. So now looking to kind of, start working around this corner, but the last thing you want to do is get blapped by a KV2. So playing fairly cautiously right now to try and figure out kind of where are they. Looks like he's probably gone around the corner, just waiting for someone to push round into him. So Frag's going to be the guinea pig, I guess. The bit of a lab rat, manages to proxy spot him. As a quick look, goes for the track, but derps that one into the ground. No return shot from the KV2 though. Not too sure if he may have been on reload or what, but there we go. Now fires that shot into the Tiger P, giving Frag a nice easy shot into the side of his turret too, which is very, very nice. So we're going to keep pushing forward. Light tank now spotted out, and he's the primary target. Takes him out. T34 /100 also spotted out. What can we do about that? Maybe going for a tracking shot here. Looks into the back of the tank and lights him on fire. And of course picks up that kill because that fire was still burning. Tries to get the KV2 and bounces off the turret. Trying to look for that 5th kill here. IS-2S now coming across. Can we get one into that? Nope. The Tiger P looks after that. Now hoping not to get blapped by the KV2. Chucks one in the upper part of his hull. And manages to get his 5th kill. Artie sending in some love from above, just reminding him that the game's not over yet, which is good for Frag, sitting on 5 kills. Just needs one more to pick up that top gun. So now it is time to push into the enemy base. You can see we've got a T-34-85 and an Achilles kind of starting to push into our base. Hopefully that Jackson and Hellcat can deal with them. Frag knows he's obviously spotted as that Wheezy takes a shot at him as he tries to pass. And now it's just a case of trying to carefully push in. So what do we got? We know that there's a T-34-85 and Achilles on the other side of the map, so worst case scenario, we're looking at 2 TDs over here and the 3 artilleries. So we know it's the Wheezy, the other one must be that SU-100, which will be around somewhere. Finds the Wheezy. Doesn't really take too much time to fire the shot off. Tries to put in a bit of a snapshot, but of course I was talking about that Polish accuracy that we're seeing in these low to mid-tier tanks. So that one just kind of derps into the ground. Now spotting out the artillery there, the Su-8. Plenty of shots going off at him. Will this be the top gun? Yes, it is. Not even fully aimed, but got that one in. And there is the top gun. So now Wheezy's already taken his shot, so it's an auto aim here as we try and get around the tank. One easy one into him, and he doesn't keep going with him, actually lets him get away, so he's going to take a shot there. 256 damage, not the end of the world. And manages to shut him down, picking up the now 7th kill. 2,399 damage done so far, so already a very good game coming out from Frag here. Now pushing into, there's the Su-100, has a look at him, tries to take a shot, and cops an absolute massive hit. 385 damage, lights him on fire, another 33 HP, dropping from that shot. Now it's going to be a case of trying to carefully get up here and keep him lit for the team, because Frag definitely cannot take another one of those hits. Kind of moving up the hill here, trying to look through the bushes, trying to see where he is, just get him lit. See, it's just the Su-100, 2 arties left. And Su-100 obviously actually gets spotted running away. A nice easy shot there for Frag, now sitting on 45 HP, one more needed. The Radley Walters, can we get it? And gets that shot in. There we go, 8 kills secured. Still 2 artillery left. So could this be 10? Could it be 10? Could it be a pools battle? Let's see how we go. So M12 now spotted out here, but Frag, this is where Frag has to play with a few depression angles on the tank. He's got some terrain that he certainly needs to get over. But also he needs to find the right angle to even get the turret looking in the right direction too. So he finally sees the M12, gets a shot off here, but just manages to clip the track. And then our Artie, M12, finishes him off and he gets the tracking assist for that. So now looking for this last artillery. Where is he? Well, usually they're kind of over this bridge, sitting around the rocks somewhere. Or, you know, sometimes we pass the rocks, if you know what I mean. And it looks like that is the case here, where iPod Touch looks to have done a bit of a swan dive off the cliff. And he can now be found down the way a little bit. So jumping into the battle results here, great game from Frag, picking up that mastery medal. Of course, the Bruiser, the Arsonist for that fire that we saw, Duelist and fire for effect. But not just that, we did get the Radley Walters medal for those 8 kills, Levislaho's medal for destroying 2 enemy tanks or tank destroyers with a medium tank in one battle. High caliber for the 2,600 damage done, and of course that top gun for getting to that 6 kills. Now, when we look at the team as a whole, not too much evenly spread out across the team. Looks like it was Frag, and supported pretty well by the Poodle in the end with his 1,600 damage done. Then comes the enemy team, the KV-2 and the Su-100, the 2 tanks that kind of offered the most resistance at 1,800 and 1,600 damage a piece. So another great game from Frag. Thank you very much for sending this replay through. If you do have any replays that you want to go over, make sure you send them through on my Discord channel. You will find a replays channel there that you can share them through. It is called Share Your Replays, so make sure you post them in there and I'll happily go over them. But for now, that is going to be it from me. Thank you very much for InfectionousFrag for sending this replay through. That was definitely a great game in the B.U.G.I. If you're thinking about picking up the Polish line, I actually thoroughly recommend it, even though I didn't really like the low to mid-tier tanks. Once I got up to kind of, 7, 8, 9, I actually kind of found my way. By the time I got to 9 and 10, I was actually absolutely loving the line with the top guns there. But that is going to be it for me. Thank you very much for watching. Come and check me out on Twitch. Monday through Thursday, I do stream between 7 and 11 p.m. But until then, thank you for watching, and we will see you later. Good night, everyone.